So there's a ton of information out there on the internet about dropshipping. I mean, even myself, I post videos every single week. So there's so much out there because of all the information being thrown at you, and everyone has a different ad strategy. Everyone has a different mindset and theory behind the way they should approach e-com and dropshipping in general. Truthfully, there is a lot that goes into it. But the point of this video is that I'm gonna tell you exactly what you need step by step from start to finish, even if you're a complete beginner. And if you're a medium level or a higher level dropshipper, there's gonna be a lot of good, valuable information in here because I'm gonna be talking a lot of theory and my personal perspective of what I see working with my students, working with me, working with my head coach, since we're heavily involved in the e-com game in 2022. And another thing that's interesting about this video is that it's going to be consolidating all of these steps and ideas, which I'll talk about and list out. But the best part about this and why it's interesting is that each step I'm going to have a video linked down below, and each of the subjects in those videos is going to be more on a micro level than it will be on a macro level. So after you finish watching this video and you want to learn about any of the steps that I talk about, make sure to check out the description below. Without wasting any more time, I don't want to make this video super long. Let's get right into the major steps that you need to take from start to finish to start your dropshipping store. Hey guys, as always, we're going to be doing another giveaway. So for this giveaway, I'm actually going to be giving away a custom-built Shopify website made by me and my team at Ecom Remastered. This website is built on a premium theme, so it's really going to give you a head start and cut out all of the hassle and the headaches of building a website yourself and not knowing if it's converting. Plus, this website is going to be loaded with 10 winning products already on it. So if you win this giveaway, right when you get it, you can hit the ground running. All you have to do to enter is leave a like, hit the subscribe button, and then leave a comment down below. It can be anything at all. Also, don't forget to turn on those notifications if you want to see all of my videos. I post them every single Friday. So good luck on the giveaway, and let's get back to the video. The very first step, besides consuming a bunch of content, is determining your niche. I always recommend people that they pick something that they're passionate about, that they're familiar with, or that they can get advice on. The most preferable out of all of those is one that you're passionate about because it's going to make your experience so much better and way more enjoyable. Plus, you're the ideal customer, so that means you know exactly how you'd want to be advertised to. I actually talked about this in another video, how I started dropshipping with beauty tools and cosmetic type of tools. And it's not something that I'm super passionate about, but I did have one of the elements I just talked about, which was having someone to take advice from. My fiance is in the modeling industry, so she knows about the best beauty tools and the best things that are working for skincare and stuff like that. So I always could get advice from her on which products are probably gonna do well or really popular right now and how she'd want to see those products advertised. But I said that this was a regret a little bit because I'm not super passionate about it. I would have rather made a different type of brand that I actually enjoyed doing and filming for. It just would have made the process a lot more fun overall. I mean, granted, making sales and having a successful brand is obviously fun, but this is really tough to say because not all of you are in the same position, but after making like 200,000 orders, it just becomes more of a job rather than something that I can really work on if it was like a passion project or something like that. I'm actually thinking about exiting that brand and starting up something completely new. But all in all, I totally recommend that you guys pick a niche that you're passionate about. Just trust me on this one, it's gonna be a lot more fun. All right, step 2, after you found your niche, you're gonna wanna find a product within that niche. Since I really encourage everyone that's just starting off to start with organic traffic before moving into paid traffic, product that you want to look for organic traffic needs to be a little bit more engaging than your typical product that you'd run for paid ads. Don't get me wrong, both evergreen and more engaging products can actually work both on organic. But the thing is, to see more success earlier on with organic traffic, you're going to want a more engaging product. There are actually other ways to help this with the engagement factor, which is just like the way you shoot it with your camera or your iPhone, trending sounds on TikTok or Instagram Reels, voice over text, and things like that you can really make it a little bit more engaging. But typically for organic, you'd want to find a product that hooks your audience's attention within the first 3 seconds. Watch time is super important. Tell a story within your ad so they're watching it all the way to the end and you're gonna get a lot more views. I'll drop little hints along the way here as I cover some of these topics. Finding a winning product, I have a full video on that, so I'll have that link down below. It's a really good video. I have multiple methods and ways, and they're all free, so make sure to check that video out after if you are having trouble finding a winning product. So now you've picked your niche and you found 1 to 3 products that you want to test. Time to build your store. And so if you found 1 to 3 products, you're gonna be building the store around all 3 of those products. So they really should be in the same niche. Otherwise, if you have a general store or you just have like a beauty product and then a golf product and then like a swimming product, your store is going to kind of stand out in a negative way. It's not going to be as converting. So I totally recommend sticking within that same niche if you're going to test multiple products on one store. When you're building your store, it's not 2016 anymore. Let's all get that through our heads. You can't just build a Shopify store that's on a free theme with the bare minimum and the bare bones of that Shopify store. It just doesn't convert anymore. It looks like a dropshipping store. It doesn't look trustworthy. So you have to build a highly converting store if you want to give your product a fair test. And so what I mean when I say optimizing for conversions, I mean faster load times, optimizing and cleaning up your photos so they don't look like you just pulled them straight from AliExpress. No countdown timers, that does not work anymore. No one believes that there's 5 seconds left on the sale and they have to put in their credit card right now. It just gives people the wrong idea. You also need great product descriptions, and you need a brand feel to your store. This can be custom content, custom logos, custom HTML and store design. White labeling or private labeling your product, those all give a brand feel. And if you want to take this brand feel to the next step, I really recommend you create like a blog on your website and build a community around your product/niche. This is also going to help with SEO, so it's a win-win. I've talked about this many times, but I want you to think of your landing page as a salesman. So the advertisement brings in the customer, right? Like, so if someone sees an advertisement on TV and they go into the car dealership because they saw it. Now there's a salesman there waiting for them, right? With a showroom of products. That's the exact same thing as your landing page, right? You have a salesman, which is your landing page, and a showroom of products, which is your website. So your landing page / product description area needs to be extremely converting and extremely convincing. I can't tell you how many times I go on people's websites to review them, and their product descriptions are stuff like, 50% off now. This will help with this. Like, here's the features, like the specs of it. Like, here's the on and off button, where it's located. That's very obvious. You don't go to a car dealership and they're like, here's how you turn on the car. It's like, come on. I want to be sold on the car and the experience and how it's going to change my life, how it's going to make me feel, what problem it might solve. That's what you need to focus on your landing. Forget all these sale and countdown timers and stuff like that. Those are my quick tips and things that you should think about when you're wanting to build a converting website. I do have a full website build on my channel as well, so check that out in the link in the description if that's the kind of video you're looking for. So the next step, which isn't necessarily the next step, you probably should do this at the exact same time you start working on your store, is ordering the product to your house. I have seen people online preaching that they steal TikToks and they steal Instagram Reels and use them for their own purposes. They run ads with them. I really don't recommend doing this. I can't believe there's a lot of people out there still doing this and recommending it. I've done it in the past, don't get me wrong, but it's not good. You can get a DMCA takedown notice from Shopify. You can get banned on TikTok and Facebook ads if it's copyright. It's just not the way to do it. If you really want to test products that fast, just go on Amazon and order a bunch of products to your house so you can cycle through them as fast as possible. Copying other people's content, I cannot and will never recommend. Going back to what I was saying, you should order the product to your house, and if you already have a supplier lined up, that's great. Order from them, see how fast their shipping time is, see what box it comes in, see the quality of the product just to make sure it's good to go. But if you don't have one picked out already, you can just order it most likely from Amazon to get it to your house faster, and you can start filming content. The next step in the process after ordering the product to your house is pretty obvious. It's starting to create content with your product. I have multiple videos on my channel of me making an ad live, and also ones that I ran organic traffic on with TikTok ads. So if you want to see really good examples of ads that have worked for me, check out either of those videos down below. But the thing that I want to talk about here and is most important with TikTok and Instagram Reels if you're doing organic traffic is that you need to post 3 times a day. You can't miss this. You have to do it. I would recommend posting at like 8 a.m. PST, maybe 12 p.m., and then maybe around 6 p.m. This will give enough time in between each of your TikToks or Instagram Reels so that they hit the algorithm. And I've noticed when you post multiple, like within the hour, they don't really do as well. So giving them that allotted time in between is really good to do. But I can't emphasize enough that you cannot miss a post. You want the algorithm in your favor because that's going to help you push your traffic as far as possible. So follow trends, follow sounds, take inspiration from other brands and what they've been doing on TikTok and what's been working for them, repurpose them, take that inspiration and then give it a little twist of your own, personalize it a little bit, or make it make sense to your brand. You don't have to be a creative marketing genius, right? You don't have to come up with the best new way to post a TikTok. Like, that'd be great, but there's already a lot of good examples and formats out there that you should just copy and put your own twist on. Now, before you even start posting on TikTok though, I want you to find a supplier and have them set up and ready to go. Because if you get some sales rolling in and you don't have a supplier ready, you are gonna be dealing with a lot of customer service headaches. It's gonna be probably more stressful than it is fun. So I guess the step in between posting and creating the content is making sure you lock down a supplier. I do have a video on that, so check it out in the description if you're looking for an alternative to AliExpress. After all of that's covered, I recommend posting on TikTok, and then hopefully you get some viral videos, at least some with 10K plus, and you start getting some sales rolling in. Now, all you have to do from this point on is fulfill those orders through de-essers if you're using AliExpress, or if you're using like a Zendrop or CJ Dropshipping, something like that. Fill those orders, make sure that they're coming in a timely manner, and make sure that's being marked as fulfilled on Shopify and that the customers are getting notifications about their shipment. Otherwise, you're gonna get a lot of customer service issues again. So make sure all of those notifications are set up, which is in the Shopify settings. After all of this is happening and hopefully it's going smoothly, and let's just just say you've made $500 to $1,000 in sales. And with organic traffic, you might be profiting 50%, 60%. So say you've got 250 bucks profit to 500 plus. What I would recommend doing is running those TikTok organic ads for about 2 weeks, and then taking the videos that perform the best, repurpose them and fit them onto Facebook or Instagram or paid TikTok traffic, and invest that money back into your business. Organic is great and it's a great way to start off, and you can get quick cash, but you never know if your account's gonna get banned or all of a sudden your views start going down. And then there goes your income stream, right? So paid is always a little bit safer in the way of consistency, I would say. All in all, I recommend for the first few months at least, putting every dime that you earn back into your business through paid ads, updating your website, getting more custom content, maybe doing a photo shoot. So you could have an ad company start creating new ads for you, doing UGC like from like Billo or something like that, and really just scale your brand up a lot higher. Just keep investing back into it. Trust me on this one. And now you're gonna repeat that process. You're gonna test multiple products. If you wanna add some new ones on there, you can add upsells, and really make sure along this journey that you grow your brand presence. You have an Instagram page, you have a TikTok page. I've built multiple brands and all of them actually have over 5 figures of followers on Instagram and some 6. Engaging in your community, maybe making some custom boxes and packaging, white labeling, private labeling your product, that's all gonna add to the brand credibility, which is really the ultimate goal with dropshipping, right? You can start off as a small brand, like maybe like a Gymshark or Movement Watches, and they kept investing and putting money back into their brand, making a more premium product, and now they're multi-billion-dollar companies. These are the major steps of what I wanted to cover of what dropshipping looks like from start to finish at a high level. Each of the steps I just talked about can be very detailed and very intricate, and they can actually take a long time to learn, which is why I have videos separated for each of these. So if you're interested in any of these aspects or need help with a certain one, make sure to check the description down below. I hope this video was good for a lot of you beginners and gave you kind of a step-by-step process of the things that you need to look at on a high level, or just in general the steps that you need to be taking. If this video helped you, please leave a like, leave a comment down below on what video you want to see next. Also, don't forget to subscribe, because I think 75% of you guys that watch my video are not subscribed. And if you like my content, and you clearly do because you're watching it, turn on the bell notification, subscribe, and you won't miss a video. I'm posting every single week. As always, thanks for watching. My name is Austin Raven. I didn't even say that in the beginning. Anyways, thanks for watching. You guys have a great rest of your day.